In about 2005, I had a midlife awakening moment where I decided to leave business and I didn't know what I was going to do. But one thing I sure want to do is get involved in the community and find a new set of friends. And the first thing I actually did when I left my job was get really involved with DSVP.
The aha moment I had while engaging at DSVP was, and this is important to me because in my opinion, people of your caliber tend to focus so narrowly on the fiscal return on investment. During the work that we had this weekend, our CMO said the following statement. So what you're saying is DSVP as an investment fund offers social ROI. And that's incredible to me, not because it's not inherent in the company or the organization and that you can't see that, but that's aside from purpose, because we worked a lot on that this weekend, but that just explains so well what you guys do. You take your money and you turn it around and you find the best way, not just to put it back in the community, but to where that it's going to just go ahead and generate return for others in the community. So
back when we were pretty small, just had a couple schools, you were one of our first investors, and now here we are at 6,000 kids growing to 13,500 students. It scares me to talk about it, but honestly, we would not have been there but for the people in the very early days that were not afraid to invest in something really different, like a charter organization.
I often say the reason I love DSVP is that I get to hang out with the smartest, most caring people I've ever known in my life. And that touches my heart so deeply.
I was one of those corporate kind of guys, was a partner with Accenture, traveled the world, and was never in Dallas. And one evening on the way back to Dallas in an airplane, of course, I read Halftime by Bob Buford, which is a dangerous book to read. And, I'm sorry. Literally the next week I met Bob, joined the SVP, and because of that I've had 5 different roles in the not-for-profit organizations here in Dallas, on a national basis, and now on an international basis. So what DSVP can do is not just impact the people here locally, but literally around the world. And I'm not the only one, but I want to thank you for setting me up in a positive way to be able to impact the world, and thank you all for impacting the world yourselves.
Last June, my daughter asked me to install her board at Hamilton Park PTA. She's the president. And when she introduced me, she said that my mother is a member of the greatest organization she's ever come across. And she mentioned DSVP. And we are, because being a social entrepreneur is one of the best things you can do with your life and your money. This is the only organization where your dollars not only give you a tax deduction, but they do so much good, and that's what I'm grateful for.
And I started just meeting people that really moved to Dallas or have been living in Dallas or were born in Dallas and wanted to transform the city. And what I realized is that there's people that talk about transformation, and then there are people that go out there and do it. And then I realized that there are people that go out and put money behind it. So there's one of those things where there's a lot of friends that get made whenever you look from meeting to meeting and you start saying, hey, you believe that we can change education, don't you? I believe that too. You know that there's a better way to be doing this, don't you? I do too.
I really appreciate all of the wonderful people I've met here. I feel like I've really gotten a new direction with where I want to go with the second half of my life because of DSVP and because of the great people that are here. So even if you think about DSVP as a career enhancement, a career pathway to find something else to do, it's actually a really wonderful organization.
This is an amazing group of people who are doing and continue to do amazing things. I don't know where else you would find this assemblage of heart, head,
treasure time. It's a fantastic organization, and I'm grateful to have been able to be a part of it.